Hello! Have you ever wondered how to construct dichotomous key? Worry no more, because at T. Halafeli Mugendi channel, everything is sorted. Take a look. The first step started by going out there to collect a number of small animals that we shall use in construction of this dichotomous key in this tutorial, and then bring them to the laboratory where we preserved them in a dilute formalin so that they can be used over and over again and make them immobile so that we can be able to look at their external features that will help us in identifying these organisms when it comes to construction of dichotomous key. In order to construct a dichotomous key of the organisms that you can see on your screen, it is very important to have a table or to make a table that contains morphological features of the organisms before us. When constructing this table, we need to make sure that the first characteristic that we are going to choose is able to divide our organisms into two major groups. Then you should list other characteristics, looking for those that make each organism different from others. So I was able to come up with a table like this. Before we start constructing a dichotomous key, there is another major important thing that you should know, especially when it comes to the features that are contained in animal specimen. So before that, we need to go through them so that we can understand the features that we are going to consider when making our table. So the first feature that we should look at is the type of skeleton. Animal specimen, like the ones that we have, could have either exoskeleton or endoskeleton. So another broad feature when it comes to animal specimen is the type of body cover. It is important to check whether the animal has the following body covers, that is hair, fur, feathers, or scales. Another feature is the locomotory structures. These structures help organisms to locomote, that is movement of organisms from one place to another. What type of structures does the organism have to locomote? Could be wings, could be flappers, or could be fins. Other structures that you could also consider is the feeding structures. Organisms could have the following feeding structures. It could be teeth, could be mandibles, could be maxilla, could be could be labium, could be beak, or proboscis, especially in class Insecta. Other morphological features that we should look at when it comes to animal specimen is the sensory structures. Could be eyes, could be ears, could be antenna, could be lateral line, or nose. Nose. After you have scrutinized all those features and those ideas, then now the last bit before you start the actual construction of dichotomous key to consider is you should have pair of couplet contrasting questions. What do I mean by this? I mean you ask yourself questions that will be very crucial when it comes to identification of those organisms using dichotomous key. An example, for example, if you consider animal specimen, and we are trying to kind of make a first step. The first step, every step of the dichotomous key should have two questions or two statements that are contrasting. For example, when we are talking about type of skeleton, we could talk of animal with endoskeleton or animal with exoskeleton. So that is what we mean by couplet contrasting questions. Another thing you should consider when coming up with the couplet questions is that every statement should be positive. Let's try to make couplet questions as positive as possible. What do I mean by making the statement positive? I'll again give you an example to make it very clear, because I was told by my teacher, sometimes an example is better than 1,000 words. So, for example, when we are considering the number of legs or the locomotory structures that an organism have, they could be present or absent. So when you talk of animal legs present and legs absent, those two statements are positive. But we can also have an alternative statement that could be like this: animal with legs, animal without legs. Animal with legs is a positive statement. Animal without legs is a negative statement. So that is why I am advising you to always try to make couplet questions as positive as possible. But sometimes, because of the nature of the organisms that could be presented to you, you might find it's very hard to put both statements positive, and therefore in such a case we are allowed to negate some statement. Without much ado, sit, relax, and enjoy construction of dichotomous key. So the first thing now is to fill in this table as it follows. Now, my dear student, does A have a segmented body?
No.
It's a no. So we write, should we close or let's just say no? Does B have a segmented body? Yes. Does C have a segmented body? Yes. Does D have a segmented body?
Yes.
Wow, that's nice. Does E have a segmented body? Now, if we try to turn around, we can see the segmented body on the abdomen. So cockroach have segmented body. Don't forget that all insects have segmented body. Does F have segmented body?
Yes.
Nice. G?
Yes.
Yes. H? Yes. You can use hand lens if it's not very clear, okay? Yeah. How about I? No. How about J? Yes. No. Yes. Yes. It's a spider. It's very tiny. How about K? Yes.
Yes.
How about L? Yes, it's a beetle, it's an insect. A number of legs. Now we are going to confirm number of legs for A. Does it have legs?
No.
No. B, does it have legs?
Yes.
Nice. B is this one. C, does it have legs?
Yes.
C is this one. D, yes. E,
Yes.
so we can do it very fast now. F,
Yes.
talking about. All right. Wings. Does A have wings? Dash.
No.
B?
Yes.
Yes. C? Yes. D?
No.
Dash.
Yes.
Dash. E? Yes. F? Yes. G? Yes. Very small. H? Distinguishing them?
Yes.
Yes. Nature of front wing. So when we talk of front wing, the wing that is on the upper part. This one. There is the one on top and the one under it, okay? Yes. So the front wing is very hard compared with the back one. So, what is the nature of the front wing? On B, it is, you either say it is membranous or hand. So this one is hand or membranous. This one is membranous. It's not hand. Okay?
Yes.
So we say membranous. C, membranous. L, hand. That of a B2. Higher. Okay. Colored scale. That is on the wings. Does B have colored? Yes. There are some colors, beautiful colors on the wings. For C, of the antennae, this one, okay? So for the A, look at the antennae for the A, super long, these ones. So let's look at the size of the antennae, long. Abdomen, let's compare these abdomen of these two specimen. Look, they are different, so that is what we are going to look at. For the A, it's long. No, this is dash. This one is long. For C, short. Constricted. It's as if it has been pinched. Okay? Okay, guys, this is what we are talking about. We are trying to argue whether we are trying to argue whether this one has long or short antennae, abdomen. We are saying it is long, but it has been pinched. Okay, unaelewa? So it's wrong. G, short. And we are done. So our table is fully filled. So the next step now is to identify them, construction of dichotomous key with the help of this table. And remember, we have to write couplet questions. So we are going to start with the step 1. So these are, what I'm going to start is the couplet questions. The first question I ask myself, with the help of this table is the organisms or the specimen with a segmented body and those without segmented body. So we shall talk of animal with segmented body. There are many. So we talk of go to 2. This is A. So B of the first step, animal without segmented body. And then we look at our organisms. So at this point, we are leaving the part B of the first step until we exhaust all the organisms that are segmented body. We deal with the first group until it is all the organisms have been completely identified. Are we together? Yes. So we are going to put aside animals without segmented body. So this one will wait until we exhaust this one. That is now why we are going to 2. So let me use a different color, go to 2. This is our 2, part A. What is other distinguishing characteristics that will help us separate these organisms? Look at them. These organisms. This has segmented body. This one has. All these other organisms have segmented body apart from I and A. So we look at another feature, morphological feature, that will separate them. And what will separate them is the locomotory structures. So the question that we ask ourselves, because they all have legs apart from H. So we are going to talk of animal with legs. Okay? Yes. Animal with legs. There are many. You can see from the table there are many. Animal with the legs, there are many. And we have 2 without legs. So from B, animal without legs. Okay, so we have excluded those without legs. So we go to 3. So we go to 3, part A. Animal with the legs, we know there are many. Animal without legs, we know there are 2. There are 2? Yeah. So we'll deal with that later. So animal with 3 pairs of legs. Animal with 3 pairs of legs. We know there are many. Go to 4. Part B, animal with many legs. This is, with many legs, is the animal or specimen D. It's the only organism with many legs. Right. So we have already identified that. So on our table, we tick identified. So we proceed like this until all organisms have been identified. So we go to 4, part A, with the 3 pairs of legs. How do we distinguish those with the 3 pairs of legs? So we have animal. How do you distinguish them? These are 3, 3, 3, 3. So we can use the nature of the front, then the pairs, the number of wings, the pairs of wings, so that we identify C. Animal with 2 pairs of wings, there are many, okay? B, animal with 1 pair of wing. There are how many with 1 pair? Only 1, okay? That is C. It's the only organism with 1 pair of what? Wings. 1 pair of wings, okay? Yeah. So we have identified C, okay? So for many 2 pairs, we go to 5. You get the flow now? Do you get the flow? We go to 5. So 5A, we look at the nature of the front wings. So animal with membranous front wing. There are many wings, eh? There are many, but we have 1 with hand wing. Sawa. And wings. So part B, animal with hand. Or how many hand? Let's look at that. Nature of the front wing, only 1, eh? So we can identify that. With hand front wings. Which one is that? L, very good. This will be L. So we take our table, we have identified L. You get the flow now? So for animal with membranous front wings, we go to 6. Sasa. Yeah, go to 6. So we have 6 here. Let me use the blue color. 6 part A. How do we distinguish them? We can talk of B so that we identify B. Because we have only B with colored scale on the wings. Eh? Animal with colored scale on the wings. This is B. Okay, we can have animal with current. This is B. So we take our nice. Then we go to animal scale on wing not colored. Okay, so there are many. Okay, there are many. So if there are many, what other thing can we have for short, long, we can use. So from what we have identified the C, we have identified B, okay? we have identified L, so we remove it from there. Anything else that we have identified? D we have identified. Yes. Yeah, nice, thank you for that. So we are talking now of organisms whose scale on the wing not colored. And we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So what can we use? We can talk of go to 7, go to 7. So this is 7, and we can see the abdomen of these 3, F, E, and G, are different. So we talk of short abdomen so that we can identify F, okay? Animal with short abdomen. We will go somewhere. Okay, let's wait. We will go to 8. Of course, we know what from 7 we go to 8. Step 8. B, animal with long abdomen. That must be F. So F identified, we remove it then from there. If it is a picture, you can remove it mentally. So F identified. We are doing very well. So step 8. Is there any question so far? No? I can hear. There is no question so far?
Yes.
You okay?
Yes.
So part A, we want to now distinguish these ones, these two. They both have long antennae, but look at the size of their wings. This one has short wings. This one has long wings. So we do that. Animal with short wings. We are not going anywhere else because it is G. Okay?
Yes.
B, animal with long wings. We are not going anywhere because we know it is E. Nice. Look at the beginning of our dichotomous key. So now we are going to organisms that are without segmented body. But we have occupied up to step. We are up to step 8. So that is why here I could not say go to anywhere until we exhaust the first group of organisms, of specimen, okay, that we will be providing. So we can know now, we can go to. So we have now identified G, so get out of our board, and E. So we go to the table, we do the same. We have identified B, C, D, E, F, G. We identified also J. You remember?
Yes.
J is also identified somewhere as 8. No. So we hold on that. Animal without legs, animal with many legs. Okay. Nice. Let's try and identify. No, we identified J. Okay, we did identify. It's a spider. So let's see. With the segmented body, without, how come we didn't identify J and it's a segmented body? We must have. Okay, animal with the legs, go to 3. Okay, animal without legs. Nice. Animal with 3 pairs of legs, go to 4. Animal with many legs, we can go to 9. You can recorrect, okay? Let's go to 9 so that we identify both D and J. So we write go to 9, okay? Okay. So when we come here to 9, we shall have animal with 4 pairs of legs. It is J. Now we have identified J. Then bringing now D back, we say animal with many legs. So this one is identified. That is J. We ticked it, eh? Yeah. So then we write B, animal. This is animal. Animal with many, not many, more than 4 pairs of legs, eh? Okay? That is D now. That is the point where we identify D. Nice. So D imetoka. So for this one now we have step number 9. So in our first step we go now to 10 so that we clear this other with this other 3 remaining of specimen, okay? Yeah. Because these organisms, we need to identify them. How about H? We didn't identify H. Let's check. H, it doesn't have legs, no. So animal without legs, how come we didn't identify? Take it up to here. Animal without legs, H, eh? Yeah. Look at that. H doesn't have legs. So H, we should have identified there. So H, identifying. See guys, we are done. We are left with A, I, and K. Oh, and K, okay? So, animal, go to 6. When you go to 6, it shall be 6B, eh? 6B. Then go to 7. We shall go to 7A. Then go to 8 to arrive at our G. This is G, and it is cricket. So this marks the end of our lesson. Remember, the key thing is, first of all, make a table. From the table, construct. From constructing, identify them, showing all the steps. Bye and see you. Don't forget to share widely.